Zombie Zander here to bring you the IGL finals of the Destiny Farewell Tournament. First up, IMBSK versus the Demons.
Down here, what a great spike nade out there.
Luminosity makes some nice plays to start, but Spooky and the Demons don't let them get too far ahead, trailing only about 600 points through the first 3 minutes. After that, though, it became a one-man show for Lumi and IMBSK.
Luminosity has spawned back up, and it looks like he's got one down with him.
Oh,
wow, the move there. Using that shotgun, and then Shades of one more, following it up with a kill on Spooky. That's 2 for Luminosity. Now following it up with a third. It's like he's almost a saint or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Wow, the double down.
IMBSK gets things together and starts to put up some big numbers on the Demons, hiking up the lead to over 4,000 points by the 4-minute mark, easily taking Game 1 and going up 1 on the Demons. So, Game 2 is another clash match, this time on Anomaly. IMBSK doesn't show any signs of slowing down, taking an early lead with a few flashy plays.
Here we go, we got one. We've got the tether down. That's a double for Lumi. That's a triple for Lumi.
IMBSK cruises to an easy 2-0 win over the Demons. Next up, Animosity versus the Year 3.8 Iron Lords. The Iron Lords show off their skill right off the bat, taking a quick Strength of the Wolf and jumping up to a 1,600 point lead within the opening minute and 20 seconds.
Dude, look, a Strength of the Wolf to start this game out. The Iron Lords swinging.
Blocked Idea's gunplay was solid and granted the Iron Lords a comfortable lead, but the super multi-kills are what really stand out in this game.
Ooh, a missed smash there.
Santa Claus not able to give gifts today.
Let's see if we can finish it off, though. Here comes the Storm Trance, and there's a lot of the team in there. They're heading in the corner. He gets 2. That's 3 kills for Fox. Ready to roam around with that Storm Trance, getting 2 to start. That's 3 from Prototype. And Stavo taking out Prototype at the end. We've got that Hammer Soul. There's the double coming from Connie.
That was triple.
Blade Dance coming from Asterisk, though. Gets 2, taking out Stavo and Santa Claus. Still just trying to come back from that.
Unfortunately, the neutral game from Animosity not strong enough to topple the Iron Lords in Game 1. Game 2, and you're about to see Super Denial 101.
Oh, and they're able to take out Potank before he gets that off. And there's a super and drop coming in with a double Nova.
How about Super Denial 201?
Oh my God, Blocked Idea got absolutely melted by the team shot of 3 members of Animosity.
This one would be close all the way to the finish. Animosity ekes out a win in Game 2.
Great series of 3 taps there from Blocked Idea.
We're going to Game 3, Supremacy on Twilight Gap. Blocked Idea had had enough of Animosity's schooling and decided he was a teacher now.
Storm Trance v Storm Trance. Who's the better Sith Lord? It is Blocked Idea.
They jump out to a 30-point lead and never look back.
Here we go, getting 1 to start. That is a shoulder charge. That's 2 from Connie.
Iron Lords advance to face IMBSK in the semis. Next up, BSK versus Be Modest. Ambu doing what Ambu does, shooting people in the face. But Be Modest has a secret weapon by the name of Epic Worm. And he was having a pretty good day at sniping. However, sniper rifles can be hard to use when, you know, shotguns. And BSK likes shotguns. And they like shotguns just about as much as we like corny jokes.
Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Might be going heavy on these right now.
Maybe.
And we really like corny jokes.
Anbu pushing down. He's got 1 shotgun kill there. Now trying to follow it up with another. He gets that one too. 5 kill streak.
Game 1 over to BSK. Game 2 and Popwell is still landing some nice sticks. Eventually, Ozzy decided he's had enough.
Oh, and there's Ozzy with the triple!
But that would not be enough.
Be Modest able to retain this lead right now with the way the Epic Worm is sniping and the way that Popwell. What in the world?
2 kills back-to-back in Epic Worm again with the headshot on Ozzy.
This guy is sniping his mind off right now.
BSK down 300 points with 5 seconds remaining in Game 2.
Oh, the BSK takes it right at the end!
B-Modest loses by 55 points in Game 2, BSK advances. And now for our final quarterfinal matchup, Imagine That versus the Kitty Witties.
Wow, Drafttail with a huge triple kill, but Luck for Life finally taking him down. Drafttail using that shotgun. With Luck for Life doing it back. He's got a triple. That's 2 triple downs back to back.
This matchup had big plays on both sides. Both teams trading blows like a couple of heavyweights in the boxing ring.
But Drafttail with a huge triple down.
Too close to call after 2 games, we're going to Game 3.
And he get 2.
He got Luck for Life. That is a double down.
Grimvoss and the Kitty Witties jump out to an early 20-point lead, maintaining the distance through the first half of the game.
Just
ill-advised.
a little short.
Quick to capitalize on the misplays from Imagine That, the fierce Kitty Witties will double that lead before closing out the series 2-1. On to the semi-finals, IMBSK versus the Year 3.8 Iron Lords. Starting to find their rhythm, IMBSK dices up the early game with a combination of coordinated pushes and team shots.
Double down Nova from Lil Sonic.
Iron Lords strike back with a few good plays of their own.
There's a swap with Santa Claus coming in with the double down on Lumi and Made in America. Here's Block getting a nice double there and a super. Can he finish it up on Lumi?
Good plays are great, but without great plays, it's tough to be good. Game 1 to IMBSK. Game 2. The Iron Lords determined to strike back, keep it close for the entire game. But how do you shoot what you can't see? Luminosity's elusive play came to the forefront, be it with effective offensive gunplay or escaping a pursuing Stormtrance. IMBSK takes Game 2. On to Game 3, and IMBSK picks up right where they left off, racking up multi-kills with dominant map control from the start.
Seem pretty happy about the way that this matchup is going, and I would be too. That is a triple cap, Bennett.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, boy.
Any day you let IMBSK get a triple cap on you is a bad day, and the Iron Lords quickly realize they're outmatched.
Here comes a smash from Santa Claus, only able to get one. And
they're gonna have the triple cap.
There
Here
it
we go.
is.
And he's got an arrow that he can put down on any cap that starts being taken.
IMBSK wins by over 1,000 points in Game 3 and advances to the Grand Finals. Second semifinal match, and we have a cat fight between the Bomb Squad Kittens and the Kitty Witties.
And we're getting a kill there. That's first blood. And
Oh,
it took-
no!
no!
That clip indicative of a slow start for BSK.
This is a strong start. Coming out in a merciless. That's 5-kill streak for Grim.
Kitty Witties gain a 2,000-point lead in the first half of the game. BSK wouldn't relent though, pawing their way back into the game over the course of the next 3 minutes once Ambu got comfortable with ledges.
So 3 minutes left to play, and now BSK is starting to smell a little blood in the water. We've got 2 Radiances out at the same time from Anbu and Grim. And it's just like being on the surface of the sun right now. It's too hot to handle.
So much fire!
Kitty Witty's gonna have to make something happen here as they find the tables have unexpectedly turned on them.
In yet another last-second victory for BSK, they take Game 1. Game 2, Ambu carrying some of the momentum over with nice opening play, but Grimvoss was fired up about his narrow loss.
And then take
mama.
British Beast from below. Now it's
Do it
back
again!
to what it was. It's him versus
Do
Ambu.
it
This
again!
time, Grimvoss takes Ambu out of his radiance.
Neck and neck through Game 2, Kitty Witties utilize a frustratingly defensive stance through most of the game, forcing BSK errors as remaining time narrowed. Kitty Witties would not be bested in the final seconds twice.
6-point game, 6 seconds left to play. Anbu goes down. I think it's going to the Kitty Witties.
Game 3, BSK with a small lead to start as Anbu channels his best Year 1 last word skills, hip firing his palindrome to great effect. But boosted by a pow pow power play, total map control would go to the Kitty Witties about 30 seconds later with a swift triple cap, followed by a few more brilliant supers. Kitty Witties would hang on to the lead for the remainder of the match.
Sounds like there's a super coming out. We've got a Storm Trance and the one hit as Savage Beast throws the Nova down on Anbu, and that British Beast really need to come back and make up these points.
Smash!
Wow!
Double kill, Draft Hail!
Draft Hail coming down and hailing onto them. Hail hurts when it hits you in the head, and so does Smashes.
Keep an eye out for Grimvoss's dangerous Sunsinger. More from him later. Kitty Witties go up 2-1 in a best-of-5 over BSK, moving on to Game 4. BSK in a do-or-die situation, and just like the games that came before it, they gain the lead in the opening minutes.
There's the Nova, Anbu with the double, taking out Grim and Savage. He's got one there. Pow Pow not paying attention. He's got some teammates here now. It's with Anbu. Nice shots.
That was perfectly executed triple tap.
Also, just like the games that came before it, that lead would not last. Kitty Witties pulling even and trading the lead back and forth over the course of the next few minutes.
BSK still on top, but only just barely. Here's Pow Pow running out. Nice tracking by Anbu to get those shots. Grim taking out British Beast with the Radiant.
By the 1 minute mark, the Kitty Witties are up 1,000 points on BSK.
Great shot, great double there.
Once up, they did everything they could to slow the tempo of the game, starving BSK of points until the clock struck 0.
This is so close.
Are they going to be able to score 600 points in this last 8 seconds? I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I think the Kitty Witties are probably going to pull this one out.
Despite their aggressive play, Anbu and BSK come up short, and the Kitty Witties advance to the grand finals to face BSK.
Wow. I don't want to call it an upset, but I
kind of want to call it an upset.
I kind of want to call it an upset.
And now time for your grand finals. BSK versus the Kitty Witties in what could be the most hyped game of the entire day.
Made in America on a 10-kill streak.
And the hype train gets derailed almost instantly as BSK's aggression takes the Kitty Witties by surprise.
And he's able to take out Grim with the Goldie, taking out Draft Hail. That's a double.
Game 1 over to BSK. Game 2 is zone control on Asylum. BSK opens strong. But remember when I said we would see more of Grimvoss? Here's some more of Grimvoss.
Coming down onto Unset Lambie there, getting the kill with the shotgun. Got one more next to him. There's Little Sonic. That's 2 for Grim. And here comes the super. And we're going to try to get some of those nades thrown out there. He's got one in front of him. That's going to help out the team. He and Pow Pow team up on Luminosity. Moving out and now trying to take this out. Here's Little Sonic. Little Sonic missed the Nova, and then Grim was able to take him out with the last of that super. They're going to meet one. Grim going off on a 5-kill streak. He's going to have one more to meet down at the end of this hallway, who's running through that nade. He might end up killing him with that nade that's in there. Here we go. Made in America taking him out too. Grim is going off right now.
Who is this guy?
It's Grim Voss. It's right on the screen.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
They've got to utilize a power play like this. If somebody like this is going off, getting these kills, the rest of the members of the team need to start putting pressure on those zones. They're not getting points for any of these kills. This Grim Voss right now is playing unstoppably.
This is insane. Now they're on their way up to a triple cap. If they can get Zone C, which is where Grim is right now, he's going to get pushed by one. He's got a supercharge ready.
Wait, he just had a super.
And there was the tether coming in. He was able to kill Lumi while he was tethered.
He is so close to a 10-kill streak. He is playing out of his mind right now. It is affording the space and the time for the rest of these kitty witties to be able to take some of these zones. And
here
it's got them back in the match.
Now he's got the super moving back up to Zone B and resetting that. Zone A, though, has been reset. There's the 10-kill streak for Grim Voss going off right now against IMBSK to make that 11. Here we go. He's got one more, make that 12. That's a double down on Sonic and Luminosity. What a series of plays right now from Grim Voss, and they pulled the score within 20 with that triple cap and now double cap. Now they're about to pull ahead.
Grim Voss finding some ground to stand on, having a monumental game against IMBSK, but it would not be enough to retain the lead. IMBSK takes game 2 by 280 points.
And there's the win. IMBSK in a much closer match than the last one that we saw.
Showing they can compete with the best in game 2, the Kitty Witties fight tooth and claw through every inch of game 3.
Now, Stormtrance coming out and going back in.
Both teams traded big plays and leads to keep the score close. Ultimately though, and despite a monster game from Draft Hail of the Kitty Witties, the all-around play from the 4 members of IMBSK would propel them into the lead as the game came to a close.
The 300 points now. So that's
Draft
a little bit of a run.
Triple down.
Here comes Luminosity. That's 3 kills with that golden gun.
Game 4 and possibly match point. Zone control on Rusted Lands. And you have 2 options when you're facing match point. Turn it up or turn it off.
But there's another one coming down. Lil Sonic with the double, taking out 2 of them that were on Zone B. They should be able to neutralize and cap that back.
Unfortunately, this is when Luminosity began to come to form.
And now it's him against, there's the double.
God, that flank was so good.
Luminosity pushing inside, taking him out. That's a 5-kill streak for Luminosity. And he's back on Zone A. We've seen him make some plays here before.
We sure have.
And we only have 40 points left before they take this and they take the entire tournament.
I think you guys are going to be looking at your new champions of the IGL Farewell Tournament.
It is.
IMBSK not dropping a single game throughout the entire tournament.
It's a flawless run through the tournament. That's impressive.
Not too shabby, you might say.
Pretty good.
IMBSK cruises to a perfect 15-0 championship, and as Past Me has said, are your IGL Farewell Destiny Tournament champions. Congratulations.